right. Let's wait for a few more viewers. Oh, hello. How are you doing? Is your day going well? Oh, by the way, is the audio fine? I'm doing fine. It is going well. Ah, good to know. It is a little loud. Oh, okay, let me fix that. Just a second. Is it better now? It should be better now. Oh, okay. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna wait for a few more viewers. Let's see. While I wait for more viewers, let me explain what I'm gonna do today. Actually, no, let's wait a bit more. Hey, do you know what Steiner trees are? Nope, never heard of them. My voice is too loud. Let me fix that. Could you tell me what they are? Steiner tree is essentially a generalized MST problem. What's MST? I'm not sure what MST means. Minimum spanning tree. Oh, I don't actually know about spanning trees yet. I haven't learned about them. Let's just get started. Cherry, hey yo, hey, hello there. How are you doing? Okay, it looks like we have more people now, so we can get started. All right. So before we start, I think I should explain what I'm doing today. You turn out to be right, but I don't have an end of array character. I'm just wrong. I'm fine, really happy to catch you streaming. Love your work in the Neovim community. Hey, thanks, man. Streaming is fun. I enjoy it a lot. Is my voice still too loud, or is it fine? It's fine for me. The music is a bit too loud. I'll reduce the music volume then. Better now? Music dynamically adapts to its making it. It's nice for me. Nice. Alright, then let's not wait more. I want to get started on stuff because I have a lot of stuff to do. So last stream I was working on Neovim options. I was still working on string options. I made some progress last stream, but I had to go. So today I actually did a lot of work off stream as well, but I'm still not done. I think I'll be done hopefully today. I'm just finishing up stuff now, mostly. So I think I showed you guys this this function. Essentially what I'm doing right now is, so I'll explain the problem to people who don't know, maybe people who weren't in the last stream. I'll explain it for them. Basically what Vim or Neovim in this case does is, you have options, right? So options primarily right now can have 3 different types. You can have a num option, bool option, or string option. Right now what Vim or Neovim does is, it has a separate function for dealing with each option type. So if you have a num option, for example, it goes through set num option. If you have a bool option, it goes to set bool option. And if you have a string option, it goes through set string option. What I'm trying to do right now essentially is, I'm trying to unify those interfaces into a single function. What this allows for is, it makes the code a lot more extensible. We can, if we do that, we can add more option types. So we could have like dictionary options or array options instead of having to represent all of them as strings. Does that make sense? Plus it also helps with fixing bugs or reducing problems. If you'd like to know in more detail, you can type !work in chat. I'll demonstrate, just wait. Yep. So, wait. What? No. I accidentally banned him somehow. Wait. This is weird. Give me a sec. I need to fix that. OBS is being weird today. This will not change any API. This will change any Lua API or is it? It's mostly underlying logic, but I think it will change Lua API as well. Since we have like two ways of doing this right now. We have vim.o and vim.opt. Give me a sec. So I accidentally banned someone from chat. I don't know. Yeah, I think I fixed it now. OBS is being weird, so I don't know what's happening. Let's see. Give me a sec, I'll fix it in a bit. Just a sec, I'm working on something. Okay, I think I fixed it now. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think I misclicked somewhere. OBS is being weird today for some reason. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's get started. All right. So I already made some progress since last stream. Things are a bit more generalized now, but I'm still working on most of it. So what changed from last stream? If you saw the last stream, then you'd know about this one. I worked on this for a bit during last stream. Okay, I forgot to zoom the text. It should be visible now, I think. Is the text visible? Can you guys see the text? I'll just keep working. If someone has any problems seeing the text, then let me know. Okay, so if any of you saw the last stream, then you'd know about these two functions. Sorry, not these. This. So we had, so for the option set auto command, for this auto command, for this auto command, for strings and for numbers and booleans, we had different functions. I kind of unified them. Not yet actually, but I made them essentially the same, so I can just make string options also use this. But before that, I actually have to do some other stuff. So let's string option and like as you can see, a lot of things in these two functions are basically the same. So what I'm trying to do right now is put this function, set string option, into this functions, which is set option, and delete set string option. Hopefully that makes sense. Right, so I think I was last working on this. So I've been trying to figure out what this function does. I mean, I kind of know it deals with secure options, so. But this has a parameter like this bool neo value, this parameter, which makes things troublesome for me because wait, I'll show you. Nope, this. I'll just search for it. Option and right, this is what I was talking about. So right now we have two different code paths for setting options altogether. We have do set option, which is like if you do set from Vim script or from the Neovim command line, that's what it calls. It calls do set option. On the other hand, if you set commands through the API like lua vim.api.nvim set option value, if you use this, or if you use this, it calls this, which is set option value. So we have two things which essentially do the same thing, but there's one key difference, which is I'll show you just a sec. Yep, this. So when you do set, you can have like set, let's say shortness plus equals C. So the plus is actually an operator here. It says that we're adding on to the old value. So what do set option does is it also handles the operator, which set option value doesn't do because you're giving it the new value. You don't have any operators. Does that make sense? So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to like add a function to deal with operators beforehand and calculate the new value before we even have to pass it to to anything. So we can just call set option from here instead of having an entire duplicate code path, if that makes any sense. If anyone has any questions regarding this, feel free to ask. I'm happy to answer any questions. Right. Okay, so there is one issue with that though. I'll show you in a bit. For example, this do set option value also has like 3 different functions. As you can see, this is for boolean option, do set bool, this, and this is for number options, and this is for string options. It's kind of like what the API code path used to be before the refactor. So here's the issue here. In addition to setting a number option, doSetNum also does stuff like this, where it like handles special cases. So like, for example, if you have an AND, like set let's say status line and you get the default value of the status line, and you have set status line left angle bracket. You have the global value. This is for special key codes for wildchar, and this is for non-digits. And this is for negative numbers, I think. So we need to add logic for these kinds of code handling as well. Which is the tough part. I'm not sure how to do this correctly. Let's see. My first instinct is to try to make these into operators, so we'd treat them the same way as we treat operators. But I'm not sure if that works. So it seems like we use this function to get the operator. Okay, this seems simple enough. So this is the next char, which is what we use here, I assume. Actually, let me confirm first. Let's see, let's look for references of this next jar is used here. Okay, so we verify that this is one of the valid characters that we can use. So it either has to be one of these, or it has to be What does the question mark do? I forgot. Okay, it shows the value. Okay, so it allows doing stuff like set. What's the Boolean option? Let's say set hidden. Okay, that allows stuff like this. Right, that makes sense. Flags. Okay, it gets the flags scope. Okay. Seems to be using those as next char. Okay, so these seem to just be validating the next char. So this is where this trouble starts. Handling the next char is complicated, and that's the part that requires more code. I'm trying to create a singular interface for it. Let's see if I can do something about that. I don't think you can have both next char and an operator together. And if that's the case, then I think we can use both at the same time. Let's see. I'll check just in a bit. Okay. Next jar. Seems like we could have both. So we can use both an operator and this. How would that work? Let's say I wanted to do something like sorry, no space. Okay. That's interesting. So why doesn't that work? It doesn't seem immediately obvious that that wouldn't work looking at the code. It seems like this parses the operator and this is the character. Then why is this a problem? Equals. Okay, this seems to be fine. But okay, so if operator is not operator, this increases. Oh, okay, I think I know. This includes equals, so we could have like only one of these. That makes sense. That's why we can't do that. Alright, that makes sense. So then how do I handle this? Maybe I should add another enum to like categorize the action. So we'd have one for question mark, which is showing the value. We'd have one for assign. We'd have one for this and this and this and this. I think that's probably the best way to deal with this. Yeah, that seems like the best way to deal with this. Actually, no, why do we need an enum? We have the character, we could just use the character directly. That seems way better. We don't need to add an enum for no reason. By the way, hello to everyone who joined in chat. How are you guys doing? If anyone is curious about what I'm working on, please type !work in chat. And if you like my Neovim config, you can type !config. It will link you to my .files repo. Anyway, where was I? Allowing DOS command.com only allows one equals character per set command line. The set option. I think we can probably handle all of this in a single function. Let's see. use set option value. What is this? Right, so what I'm thinking of is, instead of calling these functions, we could handle the command operator logic here. And then we could probably, yep, I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's see, we'd have to take a pointer since we're modifying the new value. Hold on, I'll explain what I'm doing in a second. Okay, so what I'm trying to do right now is add a function that takes the old value and new value, and give me a sec. So I'm trying to make a function that takes the old value and new value and takes the operator, and what it does, it uses the operator and gives us the final new value. So if I have something like, let's say, let's say that last status plus equals 1, and let's say the current value of last status is 0. So what this will do is it will take 1 as new val. So new val will be 1, old val will be 0, and the operator will be adding, since we're adding it. So what this function will do is it will return like the result of the expression, basically. So this here, it will return the value of this. So in this case it will be 1, but if old val were say 2, for example, then it would return 3. Does that make sense? And it would work for all option value types, so whether it's a string or integer or boolean, doesn't matter. Yep, that seems like the best way to do things to me. I'll add a documentation. So operator for it's an in-out param, so we're taking it as input, but we're also using it to output the new value. That's why there's an in comma out, the parameter list. The old value is just an input parameters since we're not outputting anything to it. So this is old value. Same for the operator, also just an input parameter. Okay, so I need to handle every case. No val, not dot, since it's a pointer. For nil and boolean, this should not be valid. We should abort immediately, since if this function is called on a nil or boolean value, we know that something's gone wrong, so we should just crash Neovim immediately. So in case the option value is nil or boolean, we just abort. But abort does, I think most of you already know, but I'll explain just in case. What abort does is it crashes the process basically. So if you know something's not gonna happen, you can call abort on that code path, so it always crashes and prevents something like messy from happening. Okay, so for number values, I just have to look at this. So this seems pretty simple. Excuse me. So we're gonna like check every case of the operator now. So what this is doing is it is adding the old value to the new value. That should be obvious. What's next? Prepending. Prepending is actually the same operator as multiplication, so for integers it just multiplicates. So same thing here, just multiplication. Again, this is what I'm referencing right now. This is what I'm using for reference. Which is subtraction. Okay, in this case, I can just use that. I have to do this instead. Okay, that's all for number options, I think. Operation value. Okay, now string options. Again, we do the same thing basically as here. I think I can just copy the whole part. Paste it. And we just modify it. For adding, we I wonder if we have a function for appending to a string. I mean, for a C string, we obviously have like cat, or like the standard string concatenation function. We have that, but I'm talking about Vim strings which have length associated with them. Doesn't seem like we have something. Actually, what does it do for string options right now? Is this function? Okay. Well, I think it must be this one. Okay, it's this one. And okay, so this is for expanding environment variables, I think. Makes sense. So this is when there's no operators. So when we add operators, does it not expand stuff? It doesn't seem like it. That's strange. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. So strange. I'm more curious about this. We seem to have a lot of logic for string options specifically, which is kind of a trouble to deal with. The string option, adding it. Okay. Seems like there's no way to not use this function. There seems to be a lot of logic here that we need. Seems like we have to use it. Question is, how do we keep things as general as possible while using this? That's what I'm curious about. Hold on, I'm gonna think for a bit. Maybe we should just call this function from here. Does that make sense? Actually, I'll read the documentation for set once again. Let's string our number option to value. For numeric options, decimal hex or the old value can be started by typing that checks out. Okay, I don't understand how this is different. I guess it allows decimal, hex, or octal representations. Dual value can be inserted by typing while char. By default, this is a tab. Many string options with fixed syntax can also support values. PCM line completion. That option. And will be ignored. It's with value is not allowed. This is a lot to take in. Generalizing number and boolean options was very easy, and by comparison, when dealing with string options, it's much harder. There's like 100 different things that's done only for string options. It was way messier before, it's a lot better now, and even now it's annoying to deal with. Let's see if we can find a way to generalize this. So currently we have next char handling and do set num and this function, which these are the things that are giving me the most trouble right now. If I could somehow deal with this, the rest would be considerably easier. Actually, wait. Maybe I don't need to work on this right now. Let's stash this for a bit. Reload this file. Okay, so I had a new idea. So this function do set num, this already calls set option, so we can leave it alone for now. I mean, not leave it alone, we could merge it with something else. And as for do set option string, I'm trying to think of a way we could modify it to just call set string option. So let's work on that first. We can deal with the more complicated stuff later. Okay, so these parts are basically identical. The only thing different that I noticed is it calls an operator argument. It only seems to be used here. Let's see, it's used here. I mean, I could just use that as new value for this string. That's whatever. This is used to check secure. Wait, I think we have something that's kind of similar. Mode line. Okay, we have this part, but the rest we don't have. OP is not equal to no. Okay, let's set in the sandbox. from mode line or in secure mode, then deal with the side effects in secure mode. Also when the value was set with the insecure flag and not completely replaced. Okay. I set in a sandbox. Wait, what does this variable do? Non-zero when evaluating an obsession in sandbox. Several things are not allowed then. Okay. At except I think wait, we have a somewhat related function thing. Let's set option. So these two things seem to be related. Secure or set. Is it a global variable? Seems like it's a global variable. That makes sense. So this just sets the value for secure. I wonder if we could add a parameter to set option that could just allow us to deal with all of this stuff. Not set string option, just set option in general. I think we can. We could defer the operator handling logic to these functions that do set functions and let the set functions do the rest of the stuff. The problem is this part. How do I convert this part? Let's see. So the operator is never none in. I'll close this window. Yeah, here. So this part was removed entirely from here for some reason. I assume it's because I'll read this again. When an option is set in the sandbox from a mode line or in secure mode, then deal with side effects in secure mode. Also when the value was set with the insecure flag and is not completely replaced. Okay. Okay, I think I get it. Also in the back. Oh, okay. Since we have no operators here, we don't need this part. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We add, let's say, this. So we add this new value boolean to set option. So that way we don't need this function anymore. That would allow us to unify things, I think. And also I think this does the same thing as this. I'll check just in case. That's it. Does this okay, so this basically checks that the operator is none. Okay, so it's this part. What's P? Okay, insecure flag. I think we can only just do with this. So yep, I think I got it. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'll copy this and I'll add a documentation for this. I think it's an out. I think that's everything. And lastly, we need to add something else. Value is replaced completely. So this is the thing. This is the variable that did set option used, which was basically set to whether the operator was none. So there was just an equal. So we need to pass that as a value in set option. Otherwise we can't unify things. This is right after all. Okay, I need to check all references of this. Give me a sec. I think I have to compile this before I can check references. Okay, I think I should be able to check the references now. By the way, is the audio clear? Alright, we need to change all of these calls to include the new parameter. Let's get them into quick facelift. So this is from do set bool. We don't need it after a while, but I think we'll change it anyway. We're gonna remove this function entirely in a bit. But until then, let's change the call anyway. Was it after the flags? So it should be right here. This is always false for Boolean values. Sorry, I mean always true for Boolean values. Else this num. Okay. Wait, is this check done? We'll also be removing this function in a bit. I'm just adding it so that it doesn't give any errors for now. Finally, we have this, which is set option value. Also always gonna be true for this since we can't use operators when setting a value for it from the API. Is this what's used? Is this what's used to make GTA 6? No, it's even better. It's used to make Neovim, which arguably is more fun than GTA. Anyway. Right, since we changed all of these, I think we're ready now. To set off. That option. We should just be able to yank. We should just be able to yank the whole thing here. This should work now. Now we need to check every place where this was called, which is basically just here. Let's do the strings later. Let's handle numbers first. Okay. This already calls set option. This also seems to call set option. So now we just have to work on this. Let's see if we can fix this now. Let's set string option. Wait. Okay, this here, this so interesting. So we have this to deal with as well. What does this function even use the operator for? Let's see. Okay. So it sets the option args with this. Is this function used anywhere? No. It's used here in set string option, here in did set. Okay, no, this is just a declaration. It's used here also, and do set option string. But this just seems to be a comment. So it's used in two places, in set string option and this. So if I want to integrate string options, I just have to integrate this first. Do I have to pass the operator to set option? I'm trying to keep the operator logic separate from set option since the API has no concept of operators. But if that's the only way to do it, then I have to add it. This function seems to need the operator. Let's see. We need the operator for this, but what's this used for? Okay. What do we use this for? I don't think this is used for anything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is not used for anything. I'll ask in the chat anyway. I'll ask the Neovim guys. Hold on, I'm asking in the Neovim development chat. Okay, I asked them. Let's wait for their answer. How are you guys doing, by the way? Hope this stream has been fun so far. I really wanted to stream last Sunday. No, sorry, not Sunday. Friday. But I was sick, so I couldn't make it, unfortunately. Eventually, I want to set a more consistent stream schedule. Like, once I get my camera setup done, I want to stream like 3 days a week. Most likely Friday, Sunday, and Tuesday. So that's gonna be fun. I'm excited for that. The camera is hopefully gonna arrive in a week or two. It should arrive before the 19th of October. Once I add a face cam, things will hopefully be less awkward for you guys. Since like right now you guys can't see what I'm doing besides this screen, and sometimes you'll just see the screen and nothing's happening. So once I add a face cam, you guys will have a better idea what I'm doing. Right now you can't really tell. Let's see if they responded. Nope, still no response. Oh, seems like it's not used for anything. I'm asking them if it's safe to remove it. Okay, I can remove it. That makes the problem significantly simpler. I can now just do this. Let's see. I can just do this. Listing option. And we have this. Okay. This all seems to be great. This. I can just remove this, and I think that's all the places where it is used. Yep. So it should compile now. Yep, it compiles. That's great. we don't need the operator. That saves me a lot of headache. That. I also think this part seems useless. Decode option, show something similar. I think I can remove. Actually, let's keep that for now. Except, I like Neovim C code style, pretty readable. Yeah, but it's pretty good. I didn't have any trouble adapting to it, even though my personal favorite style is a bit different. Actually, I think I like Neovim's style more now. But before I started contributing, my personal favorite style was different. I used to put braces in like new lines, so I used to do this instead of something like what Neovim does. But as I've contributed to Neovim, I've started to appreciate its style more. And I like it more now. I use it more often. Since that's done, I think we can finally deal with string options now. Man, I don't get anything but fun to watch, to be honest though. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't think anybody gets Neovim code. I don't get it. I don't think even the core team members get it. So, I mean, it's an old code base, so it's gotta be jank. Fair enough then. Yup. Don't worry about it. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I like answering questions. Anyway, I think we should be free to deal with this stuff now. Okay, seems like it's only used here now, which is great. It means we can do something like probably something. Option. Variable. Okay, so yeah. Sort of see nothing super precise obviously, but how much time would it save? it took you to get somewhat familiar with the code base? Let me think for a second. So, I would say about 2 months. I mean, I don't know like most of the code base right now. I just got good enough that I started being able to figure stuff out. So yeah, it's not like you have to know the entire code base. You just have to be good enough to figure stuff out yourself, which I think it will take you like 1 or 2 months to do that, to get to that level. That's my estimate. At least it was around that time for me. It might vary. For some people take longer, some people take less time. I think if you want to be safe, I think you can assume it will take you like 3-4 months. I'm talking about the C code, by the way. The Lua code is easier to get into by comparison. You can get into it a lot easier. Has the core team ever considered rewriting components in another language, for example Rust? Yes, we have. We have had discussions about this, and I'll break it to you guys. Neovim is a huge project, right? If you want to rewrite it, you have to not only rewrite the code, but you have to reconfigure the whole build toolchain and the continuous integration that we have. And you have to modify tests and all that stuff. And we also have some libraries that we use. All in all, it will take like years if we wanted to rewrite it completely. But we do have somewhat of a plan to... do you guys know about Zig? I think you guys know. So once Zig reaches 1.0, we might start using Zig in our code base. So the benefit of Zig over something like Rust, for example, is that with Zig, you don't have to like rewrite the whole thing. You can incrementally convert your code base to Zig. Since Zig is very compatible with C code, you can use it alongside C code. I think that's a nice trade-off for now, at least. But I don't think Zig is gonna get to version 1.0 in like at least a few years, if that. It might take even longer, to be fair. You can also let GC make and use build.seek. Yep, that's probably what we're gonna do. Last time I heard they aimed for 2025 for 1.0. That would be great. If that happens, then I'll be very happy. I'll be frank, I don't like dealing with C code. I think a lot of our things would be much easier to deal with if we had a better what's the type system, or like a bit more object oriented stuff. Dealing with C code is kind of a pain, I'll be frank, but I don't think there is a better alternative right now that we could go for. Not reasonably, at least. But once Zig reaches 1.0, I think we're gonna start using it. Again, I can't give promises, obviously. I'm not even a core member yet, so take it with a grain of salt. But last time we had a discussion about this, that's kind of the conclusion we reached. Anyway, what was I doing? What were the options? Mostly C++, Zig, and Rust. Those are the only three options we considered. C++ should be a no-no. I agree. See, the issue with C++, I actually love C++. I'll put a disclaimer about that, but the issue with C++ is that it's so huge that nobody can agree on what to use and what to not use. It's such a I think it has too many features. That's what I think about it. It's kind of hard to make a style guide for it, or make a consistent code style for a C++ code base. That's what I think. It has so many obscure features. Rust for complete rewrite, Zig for the interop. Yep, I agree. Anyway. Value, I think this should work. I think we should comment it out for now. What interface are you using for music up there? It's called Amuse Spotify overlay. So I'm just using Spotify and this widget is showing what I'm playing right now. I'll say it again, it's called Muse Spotify Overlay. Hold on, I'll see if I can get a link. Yep, I got a link. Hold on, just a sec. Yep, I shared the link in chat. Anyway. Right, well, do we need this? What's this? It seems like we need the original well for this. Do we? Let's copy this whole thing. And yep, this seems to work. Okay. Oh. Okay, this should work. Old val. What's the old val? Okay. I'll just take this. Okay, this should work now. Now I should be able to use this directly. Does this return anything? Doesn't seem like it. Wait, how does this... How did this handle error messages, by the way? I'll just undo everything and see. It got the error message here. Did it actually use it for anything? Doesn't seem like it. Alright, so this should work. There's memory leaks. Huh. Okay, so this has some sort of leak. Does this not I'll just okay. So this is the function that we use to get the new value, and it seems like it duplicates the value, I think. We have a memory leak when we use it called setString option. Okay. Wait, is it a memory leak? It's a leak. How do we? Okay, this is a duplication. Okay, so this definitely duplicates the value, and this doesn't seem to. Seems like we need to duplicate it as well when we get the new value. Maybe that will fix it. Nope. Wait, maybe it's the opposite problem. Maybe we duplicate something that we shouldn't duplicate. Hold on, I'll try using this as a reference. I forgot how to do that. Anyway, we don't need that. But there seems to be a memory leak around here. I'll just check the function and see if this duplicates anything. Following setup loaded. Seems like the value does get copied. So we don't need a duplication. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to free this. seems like we need to free this. Okay, that should fix it. Yep, it's fixed. Now we should run the test. Okay, the tests are gonna take a while. Do you guys have any suggestions for what I could do until then? Let me think. I could do some lead code or some chess. What would you guys be interested in? Talk about how to make a plugin? I think there's several people who have made guides on it, but let's see. I'll see what I can think of. Yeah, sure. We'll talk about that then. So if you guys haven't done it yet, do help Lua guide in Neovim. This is immensely helpful for people who want to make a plugin. I don't think you really need anything besides this to learn how to make a plugin. I think this covers things very well. But I think TJ also made a video about how to make a plugin. His video is also great. I want to extend get science. You could make a pull request. Like you can fork it and make a pull request. What do you mean by extend? It depends on that. Lou is the maintainer of Git Science, is very open to pull requests, I think. So you shouldn't have any trouble unless what you're doing is outrageous. My idea is to add the commit message of a certain file in the queue list. Then you can walk through them and the defaults automatically updated. That sounds like a good idea. You could work on it. So if you do get science steps this. Yeah, that sounds like a cool idea. I would recommend making an issue in the Get Science repo first. And seeing what the maintainer says about that. If he likes the idea, then you can make a PR. I think that's the process that you should follow. So yeah, that's what I would recommend. Just make an issue and see what the maintainer says, and if he likes the idea, then make a pull request. Otherwise, you can just make your own fork. That's the beauty of open source software. You don't have to like listen to the maintainer all the time. You can, if you don't like something about a software, you can just make your own fork. I was just going to see if I can do something in Grown for myself. Why though? I mean, if you make something useful, why not share it? This seems like something that would be useful for a lot of people. That's what Fugitive already has. Just using the beauty of Get Science. Yep, I think you should definitely make an issue in Get Science about it. Should I do? I think I've tried that before. I'll try it again, why not? Hold on, Neovim just hanged for me. I'm waiting it for it to be responsive again. Huh. Neovim just hanged for me. Okay, now it's responsive. I get what you mean, yep. Let's see how the tests are doing. Okay, so far everything seems to be going well. What about the old tests? Also seems to be going well. If you say Get Science of this, they'll see what I mean. People went to Get Science of this and say, okay, I'll try that. Science. That doesn't seem to work. Sorry, it's okay. Then let me see if this works with head. Okay. Let me try the commit hash then. I'm not sure what this is supposed to do. Am I using it right? Am I doing this? Get science tip this. Oh, okay, I get it now. But I already use a plugin for this. I'll show you, give me a sec. I have this. It's called diffview.nvim. Hold on, I'll send a link. It shows def with which commit though. You can manually specify which commit it shows. There's a lot of options with what you can do. Tests are almost over, it seems. Okay, seems like some tests are failing. That's to be expected. I did make a huge change. I'll have to figure that out in a bit. How about the functional tests? Let's see how they do. So it's the same thing as get signs and no. No, it can also handle merge conflicts. And I find it to be very convenient to work with. I'll look into that more though. Let's see. I'll look into that more in a bit. Probably tomorrow. If GetSigns can do everything that DevView can do, then I have no reason to use that, but I don't think it can do everything. Because DevView does a lot. It does merge conflicts, it does diffs, obviously. I think this is what I was looking for. Yep, it's really useful. You should try it. Can you try that out? Not... Actually, let's try it out. Why not? I should rebase my code anyway. If we have any conflicts while rebasing, then we can try it out. Otherwise, probably not. Okay. Seems like it's your lucky day. We do have conflicts. Okay, so if you look at the sidebar on the left, you could see conflicts. It's highlighted there. I actually have a keybind for new conflicts. I mean, the next conflict and the previous conflict. So if I press a keybind, then I can go to the next conflict like this. And now it's showing me like my version and their version and the file, the actual state that the file is in. I had to customize it a bit, but it's very customizable. So I can now do stuff like this. Wow. Oh yeah, I think I moved those. I'm not sure what the problem with this is. Somehow this whole function was removed. That's strange. Give me a second, I'll look at it in a bit. That's weird. I think we should just do this. Oh yeah, look how I did that. I just had to use a single key binding to like choose one version of the rebase. So I chose like the hours version of the rebase. I had to press like leader C O. That key binding was all I needed. I didn't do anything else. That's what I mean by when I say that is really convenient for merge conflicts. I have to do something else. Right, I get that, but I was more interested in backing up certain file history to see how things change in the file compared to its current state. So you want to do it for a single file, then I think you need something else. This is more of a case for when you have multiple files between two fixed commits. That's when this comes in handy. Like the functional tests are over as well. We have a lot of failures. So it seems like there's still a lot to work on. But I think I'm mostly done with today's stream. Just gonna close it off now. Anyway, goodbye everyone. It's been nice streaming again after a week. Thanks for being here. I think let's see if we can rate someone right now. Nope, it doesn't seem like there's anyone we can raid right now. Alright then, I'm just gonna end this stream. Hope you guys have a nice day. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sticking out. Hopefully I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Sorry, no, not Tuesday, I mean Friday. Hopefully I'll see you guys next Friday. Bye guys. Thanks for being here.